Printing from stats. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Scarlett Fyvie with ADP.
What's up? I'm Robbie.
Hi, Robbie. How are you doing today?
Doing awesome.
Thanks again for meeting with me for coffee and for working with my parents. I really appreciate it.
Oh, of course. Your parents are great people. I
Aren't
love
they?
working. Yeah, they're really awesome. Your mom really knows what she wants, and your dad's just all for it to make your mom happy, I guess.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah,
right?
my mom is very detail oriented. She knows exactly what she's looking for.
That's always a good thing to have.
Yeah.
Or to be.
Here's my business card,
Oh,
just to be
thanks.
sure that you have it. And if you don't mind,
That's
can
very
I?
professional.
Thank
Cal Poly,
you.
that's a good school, I heard.
If you don't mind, can I set a timer?
Oh,
Just
yeah,
to
go
be
for it.
sure to respect your time.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm super busy.
Yeah. Okay, so just to go over what we're doing today is I'll just give you a brief explanation of what ADP does and maybe how we can help improve your business. We can find any problems that you might be currently having and how ADP can solve those. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds great.
Awesome. So just a quick explanation of what ADP is we're kind of your one-stop shop for all HR and payroll. We really handle anything you could think of. So yeah, this wheel right here shows a large description of everything that we do.
I like the colors.
Yeah, very colorful. So tell me about how you currently process any HR paperwork.
HR is all taken care of by this one manager, I think Steve.
Steve?
Yeah, we hired him on, but honestly, he's pretty on top of it. He gets all those weird posters that we have to hang up a couple times a year. He gets all that done. He makes job descriptions for everybody. I made his because I'm his boss, but yeah, he does all of that. He background checks people. Caught a couple undocumented, so
Oh, wow.
that's cool. I'm sure he voted for Trump, keeping them out of here, building a big wall.
Oh, wow.
So,
Would you say that Steve is pretty busy with all of HR? Does it take up most of his time? Is there anything else he could be doing?
Honestly, he does have one job, and that's to take care of all the HR, and he does it great so far. And yeah, could he get some more free time? Sure, but he does it all well and still works under 40 hours a week, so
Wow.
I think he's doing good.
Steve seems like a useful guy to your company.
Yeah, he's a real worker bee, that's for sure.
Cool. What else does Steve do?
That's all Steve does pretty much.
Does he process payroll?
No, I'm stuck with that, my wife sometimes, but mainly me.
Mainly you?
Yeah, because we started from just a really, really small company, so everything basically at first came out of all my private bank account, then I had my own small bank account set up, but I was still in control of that, so I kind of just have been processing it for a while, but now that we've kind of gotten bigger, it's just a lot for one person to do.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. How much time would you say you spend processing the payroll?
well, we do bi-weekly, so it's definitely, I'd say at least 8 hours per pay period, but
Wow.
that's usually done a couple days before the payroll, just because I just gotta make sure everything's in line, but I have other stuff to do beforehand. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's we get a couple 4-hour nights there, 4 hours of sleep a night.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
You
it's
need
rough.
need some more sleep.
It's those nights for sure.
So aside from sleeping, what else do you think you could be doing with that time to maybe help the business in other ways?
Well, I'm definitely trying to expand to a couple more locations,
Really?
reach more places in Georgia, but right now it's kind of tough. I'm looking at expanding to one certain place, but it's just going very slowly because I can't dedicate as much time. My wife's looking at it too, and she's been doing overtime as well.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a great help.
So you both
Awesome.
are very
you
busy.
should really meet her. She's great.
Yeah, I'd be happy to set up an appointment with your wife or Steve, anyone
Yeah, sure.
that might want to learn more about ADP. Well, would you be interested in learning about how we can maybe save some time with the payroll processing?
Why not?
Awesome. So I'll show you our app. It's called ADP Run.
Okay.
It's available for all iOS, Android, and BlackBerry devices.
That's good. Well, I have an iPhone there who isn't common use, but it's cool.
Yeah, iPhones are really taking over. They're the most popular. If you just want to press View Demo right there.
Oh, that's fancy.
So right here is where you would log in just to get into your secure information.
Okay.
And you can go ahead and press Resume Weekly Payroll. And
Alright.
right here is when you would approve the start date and end date of that payroll period. So like you said, how you like to get it done a few days in advance, you can still do that with this.
Okay.
It'll just let you know how much you'll have to pay
Sounds
at
good.
the end. Go ahead and press resume. And right here is kind of your roster of all of your employees. You can add, delete employees on the browser, whereas on the app they're already on there. So if you just want to click on any employee,
Let's go with Con.
perfect. So right here you can see whether or not they're being paid hourly or salary, how many hours they worked if they are paying hourly, or along with sick hours, overtime. And right here is when you would be able to input, like maybe they worked overtime and didn't clock it in, you would be able to add that in right here to make sure they're getting paid.
Okay, I like that control.
Yeah. And then press preview right there,
Oops.
calculate. You can press OK, it's just warning you that it's a demo. And then right here is where you'll see how much cash you'll need to pay all of your employees for this pay period. You can review each employee and all the taxes that will be taken out.
Sweet.
Yeah. So then at this point, it's basically done. And once you press approve and then approve once again, that is complete and the cash will be taken out of your account.
Cool. And then, I mean, like I've kind of just been doing everything like with paper ledgers and stuff. Like, is this secure?
Yes, this is really secure. Our software is 256-bit encryption, which is at the same level as the FBI. So I can assure you that all of your information and your employees' information is very safe. We've never been hacked. We don't see any
Even
threats
if
to
someone
being
like
hacked.
stole my phone. Like,
Well, they would need your login to be able to log in. But
Okay.
yeah, it would be important to keep your phone with
yeah,
you.
I usually try to.
Yeah. Along with that, do you already use direct deposit?
No, I just write out checks every week. Or
Yes.
Every other week.
So we make it really easy to input all of your employees' direct deposit information, like the routing number and account number, which we have found a lot of employees appreciate, just to be able to get that right into their account without picking up a check and going to the
Sounds
bank. Yeah. So does that sound good to you?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much seems like all of this online stuff's really expensive, though. It's like,
Expensive. It is actually.
it seems like it just would cost more to run instead of doing it by hand. So like,
We have had many people worry that it's going to be an expensive cost to their company. However, most have found that the return on investment is definitely worth it. So right here, I've got this pricing sheet, and there is a one-time implementation fee for your entire company, and that is solely one time. It's not yearly. It's one time to teach you, maybe your wife, maybe Steve, how to use the software. And then along with that, so how many employees are you at right now?
we have 12.
12. All right. So I know you've looked at expanding. So when that time comes, the prices would alter. But currently, you're in the 11 to 20 employee range, and the price per processing just for payroll is $38.95. So you'd be able to use the app just like I showed you. It would look exactly
So
the same.
I don't have to do this at all.
This would be HR, which is kind of what you mentioned. Steve already handles the job descriptions and the employee handbook, background checks. If you find that maybe Steve is getting overwhelmed with that, or you want just like a more streamlined process of creating those, that could be something you could add on later. It doesn't need to be added on now, but it seems like for you guys, payroll is a more like pressing issue in your company.
Yeah, I would say so. I don't need any of that crap.
Yeah,
So
that's why you've got Steve.
yeah.
Awesome.
All right. And so is there like a small business discount for this?
There is not. The pricing is non-negotiable.
Okay. I don't know. I probably want to talk to my wife. I mean, we make all these decisions together, so.
Yeah, as you said earlier, happy wife, happy life, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for meeting with me, and I will call you on Monday. Does that work?
Yeah. What time? 'Cause I got a lot going on.
Mid-morning, like 10?
Okay, 10 o'clock. I'll be ready.
10 o'clock. Perfect.
Looking
And if your
forward.
wife's available, maybe she could come on the phone too to discuss any questions she has, or I could always come in person if you feel she wants that.
Okay, sounds great.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for meeting with me.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a great day, Robbie.
You too.